ask you about the PulseChain wallet and what you think. So first of all, why does a wallet make sense? I know that MetaMask has a fee that they charge. I don't know, a lot of people don't know this. MetaMask has a fee they charge, they include in transactions in their wallet. They don't advertise it that much, but if you go to their website, you can read all about it. So why does a PulseChain wallet make sense? And when do you think the sacrifice will start for it? And will we have any money to sacrifice?
Okay. Well, the sacrifice part, right? I think the sacrifice will start possibly soon after the PulseChain launch. I don't think there are going to be any more sacrifices before, or it might not. Look, it's because obviously right now market conditions are not that great. But if we launch PulseChain, if soon after PulseChain launch, market conditions will be okay, right? I mean, the thing, Richard Heart has obviously proved himself a great deal, so he's got that much trust. And when people see the gains they get from PulseChain, PulseX, I do think there will be excitement. And in regards to sacrifice, for me, the way that I look at it, right, if you sacrifice for PulseChain, PulseX, you can take some of the gains from there and sacrifice for the wallet, and so that you don't miss out. You don't miss out on any potential gains. But obviously, and you said that why does it matter? It matters a great deal because obviously Richard Heart wants to build I forgot what's the word for it.
Vertical integration.
Where you could exactly, yeah. And that's very, very important. I mean, we've seen what MetaMask has done it can block certain users and all that stuff. But in all honesty, I do think that even if Richard Heart creates a wallet, it will be the same, right? You do want to build open tools, right? But look, you don't want the regulators coming after you. So sometimes I think my opinion is that whatever they say, you have to do it. It's bad. Yeah. I don't like it, but I mean, most of us, we're law-abiding citizens. And if you look at this guy's story, Charlie Shrem, right? He ended up in prison. And that's because some people will be telling him, we're libertarians, we do what we want. We don't have to obey these people. But then the end result is
it's one part of libertarian. I think that's more the radical effect of it. I mean, I think there's pragmatic libertarians, which is what I would consider myself, which is, we don't want to get rid of all government. We do obey laws and stuff like that. But at the same time, we maximize towards individual freedom, sovereignty in a short way.
Yeah, look, yeah. Okay. My point is that despite the fact that we may disagree with it, I mean, I think we have to embrace the fact that this is the system that we live in. And despite the fact that maybe you might not consent, I think others have consented for us in this case. And it's mostly democracy is majority creates the rules. If the law is you drive on the left side, you drive on the left side. If it's you drive on the right side, you drive on the right side. You might not like it, but so I do think that. But the benefit of a wallet though would be you don't have this kind of things of all this the gatekeeping in the crypto space that we get a lot of. We won't have any of that. I think, and then we'll have products that really prioritizes hexagons and pulseseconds first. I think that's going to be really, really, really important.
So I want to hit on this.
And like,
good.
Yeah, and as well, Richard Heart spoke about how Ethereum did an upgrade that made it difficult for and more expensive to stake and stake, right? So if you have a vertically integrated system that prioritizes hexagons and pulseseconds, you don't get those problems because obviously, you prioritize the needs of the community first.
Exactly.
So
I want to touch on the censorship part too, because that's something that maybe a lot of people forgot about in the last few months of them blacklisting maybe Venezuela or some other countries like that. MetaMask was blocking transactions. I think that's another selling point of the PulseChain wallet, which is, of course, that censorship I imagine would be removed. And then, like you said, the ecosystem for Pulse, adding to the vertical integration of products, kind of like the Apple ecosystem. Your iPhone works great with your Mac, which works great with your AirPods, all that stuff, with your iPad, the whole ecosystem of stuff. And then what's funny, though, I think what's going to happen, the similar thing that happened with the Pulse and PulseX sacrifice, there's going to be a ton of, instead of Hex going into, maybe PX goes into the sacrifice for the PulseChain wallet, but I think there's going to be a ton of Pulse or PulseX that go into the sacrifice wallet and if you believe the bear market's still going to be going on at that time, then that's all you're going to have, right? If it launches and there's another sacrifice, you probably don't have a lot of other liquid assets unless you've been really careful planning with your dry powder there. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of Pulse, a lot of PulseX, maybe PX going into the PulseChain wallet sacrifice, just like there was a ton of Hex going into the Pulse and PLS sacrifice.